It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Commanders of Brooklyn taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Boy, nearly intercepted right away. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second down, here's Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
63. Hey, let's go.
Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing here, Howell. From the left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. He's going to have the hook up the shorts. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
From the 41, this is second and a yard. The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Off-play action. It's Howell. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Again, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Thirty-eight-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down, here's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop it behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
But that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3rd and long. Here's Howell. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'm giving credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Rodgers on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Silver.
Back to throw. That's complete. It's Okurobudan. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throw out wide is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This is Smith with the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Crowd up the enemy.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
That one caught out wide by Julio. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
No touch, crowd up the enemy. No touch.
Back to throw again. That's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st down, Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the midfield. That'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, when we do games together, we don't see a ton of these, but always impressive when someone can get through that quickly, Charles, and get a hand on a field goal attempt.
And the key to success for them on that play, to get off on the snap, they timed it like they knew exactly when it was coming, and that set him up to deliver the block kick.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Howell.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Just showed us a pretty good football IQ there. Didn't have anyone open. Did have a receiver in the area. Didn't want to take the sack. Just wanted to get rid of it. And successfully did so.
Does open himself to a pretty good shot taken there at the end. But you're right. Good job getting rid of it.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 18-yard line.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That's Samuel, caught left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Derrick Henry.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. To start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And it is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Running from the gun with Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Howell looking to throw again.
And that is incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up cocking the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hurts.
This complete to Jones.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Throwing is Hurts.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
After the costly interception late, good job by him to keep it himself that time. Just tuck it, run it, and scramble for the marker. Don't give the coverage another chance at taking it away from you.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10.
Go Silver, ready?
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. They'll set up a throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On third down, Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Rodgers to return it. $21 well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Throwing on first down, but this this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here comes second down.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Down inside the 40.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Fourth down, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And now lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 20, Eagles 6. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Don't touch that. 63. Don't touch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Finding Watkins. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Commanders. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Commanders,
they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.